Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in for another pattern tutorial. I've got this gorgeous 2-row repeat pattern, and you can see it's a very simple pattern, but it creates this lovely fabric, and it's actually quite tight, so it's a great one for any washcloths or anything that you want to make. You can make blankets out of this pattern, and you can make other items, but of course you can change up your hooks and you can change up your yarn depending on the project you want to create. It's a bit like the Hamaro stitch. There's a pattern that I did a short while ago, and that was drawing up loops, but this is slightly the slanted version of this. You can see it's sort of slanting to the left, so it creates this lovely texture, and it's a very simple pattern to do. Great for cushions as well, actually, because it's sturdy. But if I stretch the pattern, you can see how like the stitches form maybe. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this. It's a really simple pattern. I've used lightweight yarn and a 3.5mm crochet hook, but of course you can use a 4 if you wish with the lightweight. You can probably go up to a 5 if you want to sort of make something a bit more lacier for a blanket. Yeah, and you will need to know, let's have a look, single crochets, and then we're just drawing up loops. That's all there is to this sweet pattern. Right, I'll push this aside and I'll go and grab some yarn, and I'll carry on with the 3.5mm crochet hook for now. The pattern is worked up in an odd number of chains, so do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. This is how I do mine, and let's just chain, let's have a look, 15. Okay, and of course, as always, you can slow down the tutorial from the settings wheel. Under playback options, you can slow the speed or you can increase the speed should you wish, and you can pause and play at your own if I get to the end of the row, then you can just pause and then catch up in your own time. So the first row is a single crochet row. We will not count this one on the hook. Skip one, go to the next one, pop your hook in, pull up a loop and pull through 2. Pop your hook into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2. These are your single crochets, and you want to complete single crochets right till the very last chain. Work this little sample with me, and then you can decide if you want to change your yarn and hooks once you've got a feel of the stitch, and you know, depending on what you want to make. Okay, so single crochet row done. Row number 2, single crochet row again. So chain 1, flip your work, go into the very first stitch and complete single crochets again, 1 in each stitch to the end of the row. It's a 2-row repeat pattern. It will be a repeat of row 2 and 3. So a single crochet row and then the loops. Okay. 2 rows of single crochet repeat completed. There will only be 1 in the pattern, so row 1 and 2. We are now going to do row 3, and it will be a repeat of row 2 and row 3. Chain 1, very first stitch here, single crochet. Then what we're going to do is just draw up loops. We're never going to yarn over, okay? So we'll go into the next stitch, draw up a loop, then we'll go a row below right here and draw up a loop, and then we will go to the next one, draw up a loop. You'll have 4 loops like this, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Make sure you don't do the chain 1 too tight because we will be working into that chain. We won't use this last stitch now as we do with some patterns. We're going to go straight on to the next stitch. So draw up a loop, draw one from the row below and one on the next single crochet. 4 loops, they will sit like this. Can you see it's slightly slanted? Pull through all 4, chain 1. Go to the next stitch, draw up a loop, go underneath, draw up a loop, and then the next stitch after that, draw up a loop, pull through all 4, chain 1. And that's going to be your repeat. We are drawing up 3 loops over the course of the 2 stitches. Chain 1, next single crochet here, draw up a loop, you go underneath, draw up a loop, and the next one. Pull through all 4, chain 1. We'll have 3 stitches here, so we'll do our very last little pattern here. So draw up a loop, go underneath that same stitch and draw up a loop, and then the next single crochet. Pull through all 4, chain 1, and single crochet in the last stitch. That was row 3, back to row 2, which is chain 1 and a single crochet in every stitch. Now these are the chain 1s, these little ones here at the top. We need to go into there as well. Every stitch you can see. If you have any confusion, just tilt the work over, you'll be able to see all of them. And we are using both loops, single crochet. Last one here, and that's row 2 complete. That's the other side. So we will now go back to row 2. So chain 1, single crochet, not row 2, sorry, row 3. Single crochet in the first one, next stitch, draw up a loop. You should be able to see the spaces quite evident now underneath. So you will draw up a loop from there, and then you'll go straight underneath where you can see that gap, pull up 1, and then into the next single crochet, draw up your 3rd loop, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Move on to the next stitch. Right underneath here you can see the gap, and then the next stitch after, pull through all 4 and chain 1. It's a simple, delicate pattern that creates a sturdy fabric if you're using smaller hooks, but you can use this for any project. Use bigger hooks on a lightweight yarn even, or change up your yarn. You can maybe try it with a chunky or a bulky yarn as well. It's a great one for, like I said, cushions, or you could use this for a bag pattern, scarf. Okay, chain 1 and the very last stitch, single crochet, and then you will just chain 1 and continue placing single crochets in every stitch. Back to row 2. I'll take you to the end of this single crochet row and then I'll leave you to it. Okay. back, and that's the front. And when you carry on, you will end up with something like this. Hope you like this pattern as well. Thanks for tuning in. Please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you for all your lovely comments. And also keep an eye, there are certain patterns that are available. Sorry about that, someone's just put their lawnmower on. There are patterns are available on my Etsy, and I will usually leave a comment in the comment section with a link to the pattern if you want to purchase the written pattern. It's only a couple of pounds, UK pounds, so yeah, hope you enjoy this one as well. Go ahead, give it a try. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you very soon.